Hey everybody, and welcome to This Old Nerd. I am This Old Nerd, Iyaz Akhtar, and this show is all about having the most tech-forward home and life as possible. Today's project is just in the planning stage. I don't have a solution yet, so if you've got answers, I want to know. What I want to do is have a video play on screens all around the apartment, so that's one video simulcasting everywhere. Now, sometimes when I'm watching something with the family, I need to step away to go to the kitchen, or I remember something that makes me leave the room. Now, I could ask them to pause whatever we're watching, but what I want to do is distribute video all around the house. Now, I did do something like this in the past. I used an HDMI splitter plus HDMI over Ethernet adapters to have video running on two different televisions. You can check that video out over here or in the description. This kind of thing is possible if you wire up everything to dedicated displays. You've probably seen this kind of thing at sports bars, or if you decide to enter into a brick and mortar electronics store, look at the TV display. They are usually showing the same thing. Now, ideally, what I want to do is have whatever I'm watching on my TV to be visible on any Google display or any tablet or phone I have. Seems easy, right? Just Chromecast to multiple displays, right? Wrong. Wrong, wrong. You can do that for audio, but you cannot for video. Now, I've tried to mess with VLC and streaming around the network, but that does not seem to work so great in my limited tests. I'm going to keep tinkering around with this. I think this is the solution once I figure it out. Then there's another method, the brute force method. Play videos in individual tabs from a computer, then send them separately over the network. So that way I'll have a Chromecast to my kitchen hub, Chromecast to my bedroom hub. But this introduces delays, and odds are things won't be synced up either, so this is just kind of silly. So what if I took an HDMI splitter and attached it to my AVR? This is going to get a little complicated, so I'm going to whip out my iPad. I'm going to start drawing this out. Creaky chair, sorry. So we got our AVR. It's got an output. We're going to attach that to an HDMI splitter. Now, one output will go to the TV. The second output could go to a capture card. Okay? That capture card will then attach to a PC. And then this will stream to the network or maybe online. So if this does work, I think there's still going to be a bit of a delay, and I'm not really sure if everything will be perfect, but I do think this may be a solution if I mess with it enough. So what about wireless video distribution? Well, let's take a look at this. There are a lot of solutions if you want to use HDMI in and then wirelessly transmit that around the house, but I'm going to check out one for Monoprice. They always have quality stuff and usually it's not too expensive. At $160, this doesn't seem too pricey. This would allow me to connect to just one other display. This isn't the perfect solution unless I do something nuts. Let's draw this up too. So let's go back to my AVR. Take its output. We'll pop that into an HDMI distribution hub. So let's say it's got like 4 HDMI outs. 1, 2, 3, 4. One will go to the TV. Okay, that's great. And the others would need a dedicated transmitter. So transmitter 1, transmitter 2, transmitter 3, and that would wirelessly connect to receiver 1, receiver 2, receiver 3. Now, obviously, receiver 1, 2, and 3 need to be attached to something. Physically wired. TV 1, TV 2, TV 3. We'll call this one TV Prime because it needs a name. Okay. So what we've created is a lot of equipment. So we're going to need transmitters, receivers, a distribution hub, and you're going to need dedicated televisions. Well, is that great? Or monitors even? That's not exactly ideal. So this doesn't work for what I want. I want phones, tablets, smart displays to be able to access this. Would this AVR with HDMI distribution hub work? Maybe. Would it work in this apartment complex? I don't know exactly. I'm very curious what kind of interference would happen if I had multiple transmitters and multiple receivers in a small space. So then I looked into video over IP and found this from Blackbox. Check out this product called MediaCentro.
Hello there. In just a few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the complete AV system for HDMI over IP extension, switching, and video walls. The MediaCento IPX solution transmits up to 4K video, pretty snazzy, and audio over an IP network to a nearly unlimited number of remote displays. It enables you to go as far as your network reaches. You'll just need one transmitter for each source.
It's a fun little animation. So what does that cost? MediaCento IPX box costs $481. This thing will distribute video over your network. That's right, video over IP. Each monitor or TV would need a receiver, and each costs around $188. That's kind of expensive. This is very cool, but it still requires wiring and a lot of money because you're going to need a receiver on each TV, and you're going to need monitors and televisions everywhere again, so we're kind of recreating another problem. It's not ideal. So for this apartment, I do not have a solution on how to distribute video throughout the apartment. It's like I have to come to the living room to watch something or turn the audio way up, and it's super loud, very silly, haven't figured this out. I'm going to keep looking. If you've got an idea, let me know in the comments or on Twitter. I'm at Iyaz. Thank you so much for watching this quickie episode. I'm working on getting stuff out on a more regular schedule, so next time we should hopefully have a new project for you. I've been Iyaz Akhtar asking you, how's your tech life? Because it could be better. In the meantime, I'm going to figure out how to solve this. There must be a way, and VLC, I think you're the answer.